excuse my sweaty mess. I just had a very intense leg day. I'm headed to go and grocery shop, and I figured I'd vlog it because typically I am a very healthy eater, but I tend to change up the things I'm eating. Sometimes I just eat very overall healthy. In January, I went the entire month not eating any meat. I haven't eaten fish in probably about 4 months. However, what I'm doing now is I'm going back to my animal-based diet. I did it before, and after a few days I felt incredible, and I want to do it again because I know that if I'm eating whole foods, that is the best thing for me. I feel better, my body feels better, I'm not bloated, my head is clear. And so having the whole foods that is sourced well, grass-fed meat, organic, things like that, that seems to be what works best for me. It is a Monday morning. I just finished the gym. I'm headed now to pick up a protein smoothie real quick because I cannot go to the grocery store when I'm hungry. And then I'm headed to Trader Joe's. And so we're going to take you along, and I'm going to show you the things I get, and we're going to go grocery shopping together. I hope you enjoy this video. Animal-based grocery shopping. Let's do this. So it is a sunrise sunset, and then I add in pea protein, and it's like 30 grams of protein, I'm pretty sure, which is great, and it's delicious. Flowers. Okay, I'm leaving Trader Joe's now. I'm not going to look at you because obviously I'm driving. I wanted to just touch base because I ended up getting a decent amount at Trader Joe's, however, not all what I wanted. There are some things that they just don't have there, and so I'm gonna go and stop at Aldi. Aldi is right across the street from my house, and so it's very easy to go there and stop there on the way home. They have great options at Aldi with organic food that is not ridiculously priced also, which is great. Therefore, I'm going to go stop there and grab some of the things I was not able to get at Trader Joe's. And so I will touch back in very soon. And then when I get home as well, I will do a layout of all of the things that I basically get for this animal-based diet for my grocery list, so that you can also see the exact foods that I'm getting. I also will show some of my meals as well. I'm going to be showing them more on TikTok and things like that as well, and Instagram. So if you don't already follow me there, then go ahead and meet me over there at Carys Cachero for both, and you can see some of the meals that I have. I'm just a big believer in no processed food, no fillers and additives and colorings and all of that. It just is terrible for your body. And so this whole food animal-based diet tends to be the best for me. I eat very, very limited processed, ideally none. That is always the goal. Anyway, I will touch back in once I get to Aldi. Just finished at Aldi. I managed to pick up a couple of last bits. Ground beef, this grass-fed and organic. I picked up some mangoes because I did not see them in Trader Joe's. And I also forgot dog food, so I had to get that as well. I get a grain-free dog food for Faith. She can't have steak or chicken, so she gets salmon dog food. I'm gonna go home now, and then I'm gonna lay everything out and show you the things that I got all together. Let's go. All right, I am back home. I have plugged my mic in because I'm probably gonna rustle a lot, and also Faith is acting crazy out there. So I'm gonna start with what I got from Trader Joe's. First is pasture-raised eggs, and these ones are organic. I eat those a lot for breakfast with avocado and things like that. I got bananas, cottage cheese. You want, when you're doing animal-based, when you're having anything dairy, organic, and then also full fat. You don't want to go for like the low-fat kind of things. And so I got the cottage cheese and I also got organic whole milk yogurt as well. Here, I got these and I've seen these from somebody's TikTok and they're minimally processed. It literally says on it, minimally processed, no artificial ingredients, no preservatives. They are roasted garlic chicken sausage. They have 11 grams of protein for 1 link, and the only ingredients are skinless chicken meat, water, and then some seasonings. And it's all natural flavorings like garlic, onion powder, and things like that. There's nothing else in them. This will do. This will do good. For example, for my breakfast, I might have one of these, some eggs, and then some avocado. It's quick, it's easy, and so this is them. There was also some ones similar to this that were, what was the other flavorings? Oh, I can't remember, but they had a couple of different flavors of these. I got the roasted garlic. I think there was a pepper one, am I right? Next, I got some organic blueberries. I like to have these with the yogurt and usually a bit of raw, unfiltered honey. However, I did already have that here, so I didn't need to buy any of that today. Organic avocados. I usually eat 1 avocado a day, usually half with breakfast and half with dinner or lunch. I grabbed 1 lemon, which seems very random. However, I'm gonna try and start doing this in my water. Cheese. Now, I got cheese that is from grass-fed milk. As of right now, when I'm shooting this, nobody knows that I'm pregnant. However, I am. When this goes out, people will know I'm pregnant. Therefore, I cannot have raw milk or raw cheese, like cheese from raw milk. Therefore, I have to have kind of the grass-fed cheese. So I'm choosing a better option. However, I cannot have the raw dairy because pregnant. I picked up these steaks because I wasn't sure if I was gonna go to Aldi. The steaks that were like the grass-fed steaks in Trader Joe's did not look good at all. So I picked up these. They're filet mignon steaks. They're pretty thick and they look good. I figured these would be good for me for dinner. I do like to usually get the grass-fed ones, but like I said, they did not look good. And then I picked up some organic free-range chicken. I only grabbed 1 chicken because I have a couple in the freezer, and so I didn't need to get those. And then from Aldi, I got chicken bone broth. I think I'm gonna start having a cup of this in the morning to get some protein in before the gym, and then beef bone broth as well. They are 9 grams of protein for 1 cup, which is fabulous. Then I grabbed 2 grass-fed ground beef. These ones are 93% lean, 7% fat, no antibiotics, grass-fed, no growth hormones, anything like that. Perfect. I grabbed another yogurt because I do eat this quite a lot with fruit, and I figured that I might as well grab 2. This one is Greek yogurt, however. So this one actually I prefer because it has 15 grams of protein in it, but it's made with whole milk yogurt and it is organic. So this is a perfect example because if I was knowing now, for example, next time I'm gonna get this from Aldi rather than getting this from Trader Joe's because they're both organic, they're both made with whole milk. However, this one has 6 grams of protein from Trader Joe's and this one has 15 from Aldi because it's Greek yogurt, not just regular yogurt. Noted. And then I grabbed 2 mangoes. I like to have mango a lot as my fruit with my meal. I'll just have half a mango. It's the carb, like that's your sugar carb that you're getting when you're having animal-based. So it doesn't look like a lot. However, this will last me a good few days. Like I said, in the freezer, I do have more beef and more chicken. So that would do me well for more of my protein. And then the fruit, this will last me a couple of days. The avocado will last me a couple of days. So this probably here, I would say 4 days, that's solid because after 4 days, I probably would need to go to the store again anyway because I'll need to pick up more fruit. We will see. But that is what I have. To give you an example of what I have for some of the meals, for pre-workout snacks, I'm probably gonna switch because typically I have a protein shake and I can't technically have protein powder anymore because that's not on the anal base because it is technically processed. I'm gonna probably do a banana because that gives you slow release carbs, and then I will likely do a cup of bone broth, which sounds kind of gross in the morning, but I think it's good. That will be my pre-workout snack. And then after the gym, I will likely do some eggs, some avocado, and then maybe one of these chicken sausages. So I'm getting protein, I'm getting my fats in there. Then for lunch, I would do probably some ground beef. Same thing, maybe some avocado. I love ground beef with cottage cheese and honey on top. Delicious. And then for dinners, I'll have either some chicken or I'll do a filet, and then I'll have usually on the side maybe some more cottage cheese. I'll do half a mango, and then sometimes I'll do some bone broth on the side as well. And that's about it. For snacks, if I want a sweet fix, I'll sometimes do some dates with butter inside. It sounds gross, but you don't knock it till you try it, okay? And then other snacks that I will have, some fruit, some yogurt, if I haven't had that already, and things like that. It's all about keeping things whole food, no processed, and just as real as it comes. Like, that's your main goal. All right. I'm gonna put this food away, and then I will show you some of the meals that I have today that I prepare. And so you can see the things that I have. I'll touch back in soon. This is everything laid out. And you can't forget my beautiful flowers I got. I'm gonna put those together now into the vase. Pretty. This is my breakfast. I made one of those sausages, some eggs. I have one whole egg and one egg white, and then a third of an avocado. Yum. I'm not overly hungry for lunch, and I'm looking for something sweet. So this is what I'm having. It is the yogurt, some blueberries, and then raw unfiltered honey. I'm going to close this vlog out now, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to go eat this delicious food, and thank you for watching. Bye.